Can you recall the verse for this reference? Hebrews 11 verse 19, KJV. Answer. Accounting that God was able to raise him up, even from the dead, from whence also he received him in a figure. Can you recall the verse for this reference? 1 Timothy 6 verse 6, KJV. Answer. But godliness with contentment is great gain. Can you recall the verse for this reference? Genesis 2 verse 17, KJV. Answer. But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. Can you recall the verse for this reference? Deuteronomy 1 verse 31, KJV. Answer. And in the wilderness, where thou hast seen how that the Lord thy God bare thee, as a man doth bear his son, in all the way that ye went, until ye came into this place. Can you recall the verse for this reference? Psalm 66 verse 16, KJV. Answer. Come and hear, all ye that fear God, and I will declare what he hath done for my soul. Can you recall the verse for this reference? Psalms 51 verse 19, KJV. Answer. Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness, with burnt offering and whole burnt offering, then shall they offer bullocks upon thine altar. Can you recall the verse for this reference? Psalms 55 verse 16, KJV. Answer. As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Can you recall the verse for this reference? Matthew 5 verse 23, KJV. Answer. Therefore if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee. Can you recall the verse for this reference? Deuteronomy 33 verse 27, KJV. Answer. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms, and he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee, and shall say, Destroy them. Can you recall the verse for this reference? Psalms 38 verse 9, KJV. Answer. Lord, all my desire is before thee, and my groaning is not hid from thee.